So good morning. It's really great seeing this turnout at the second plenary for this update of the water plan. And I see a lot of familiar faces. What's really neat is usually I see you in different venues and different settings, and having all of you here together is going to make for a richer plenary meeting. And that's really been one of the goals, but also I think it's becoming an expectation that people that come to the plenary meetings for the water plan have come to expect a very diverse and open and fluid discussion. So thank you for taking time from, I know your very, very busy schedules, to participate with us here today. We have been on a journey for the last 17, 18 years on the water plan that started what was seen by many as a water supply plan for water agencies to what is now being seen more and more as the state's water resources management plan in the context of integrated water management. And Update 2018 is doubling and tripling down on that premise and that goal. And we're also doing, as you'll hear more today, a deeper dive on what it means to be sustainable. And we really want this update of the water plan to begin getting shared intent, shared understanding of how to go about describing sustainability in the context of water resources management, in the context of the outcomes, in the context of the indicators and the metrics, and in the context of how do you go about measuring, reporting, adjusting, adapting as we go forward on a journey towards sustainability, because we will never get there. Everything is changing at the same time that we're acting. So it's very important for an integrated water management approach that crosses and cross-pollinates multiple sectors by design to be able to speak the same language, to be able to understand concepts similarly, and to be able to jointly act and achieve things. So what you'll hear, this is only the second plenary of this update. It actually was last October that we got together and launched this water plan update. I am amazed at the amount of accomplishments we've made over this short 11, 12-month period. And one of the purposes of today's meeting is to be able to share what those accomplishments are and what more needs to be done for this update. You'll hear more about 5 emerging themes of this water plan update in the context of moving towards sustainability. You will become familiar with the 5 preliminary draft chapters of this water plan that we intend to keep within 100 pages, building on the last water plan of 3,500 plus.
I want to just check, how many people in the audience believe him?
Everyone should believe me. Believe me. I said around 100 pages. But there are no breakout sessions per se in panel form to talk about this, but there is a poster session. That's a working poster session. So I encourage you to participate in that poster session where we will have the chapter authors and other water plan team members there to provide an overview of each of the chapters and kind of help you immerse in these chapters, because ultimately what we want and need from you, in addition to all the great discussions we're going to have today, are your comments and feedback on this content. And I think we've set October 15 as the deadline for providing comments on this preliminary draft. So please use today to familiarize yourself with this content, and then we really, really want to hear your comments. And when you comment, tell us certainly what you want changed, but also tell us what you don't want changed, what you really like, and what you think should remain. Because you're probably not surprised that when we get comments, some of the comments, you know, say, change this, and someone wants to keep it. And so what we want to hear is what people really want to keep in this draft and what people need us to consider changing. We will likely have some kind of a webinar a little later in the fall, early winter, to check in with our advisory groups on where we're at in the content development. And then the next big milestone for us is February 2018 with the release of the public review draft. And our goal is by the time that public review draft comes out, the water community there will be no major surprises. You will have seen, understood, and had a chance to look at and comment on the content that comes out at that time. And so with that, I'm looking forward to participating in as many of the breakout sessions, and I'll probably be hopping sessions because I really want to get the flavor of how each one is going. So again, thank you for participating, and on with the show.